What's up, you guys? It's your boy Scotta Pants, and this is my travel companion, Subi. What's up, you guys? I've been living and traveling the country out of my Subaru 2015 Forester here. On and off for the past like 5 years. Full time for about 15, 16 months since December of 2025. And it's got everything I need in there. You can see the back wheels are a little overloaded. Sure, it's heavy. Been putting a strain on the 4-cylinder engine, but man, this thing's got almost 240,000 miles. It's taken me across the country countless times. I just previously went all the way up to Seattle, Washington, down through California, Taos, back across the country. I mean, I've done trips to Colorado, Texas, all the way to Montana, North Dakota. I've pretty much been everywhere except for the Northeast. I don't know why I don't go there. But yeah, could I have a van? Sure. Could I have like a RV or a pop top truck? Sure. But man, I love this thing. It gets me where I need to go. It's small enough that I can drive down forest roads and not have to worry about it being too big. It's got all-wheel drive. Yeah, it gets me where I need to go. You know, with that being said, it is a 2015. It's got almost 240,000 miles on it. I have put a beating on this thing. I've had bumpers duct taped on. There's scratches all over it. The engine is beat to hell. The transmission's been refurbished twice. You know, I've got a lot of stuff in there, as you'll see. Probably overloaded for the 4-cylinder, especially going up and down mountain pass roads. As it's gotten older, you know, wants to overheat going over anything that's somewhat of an incline. But man, this thing has been amazing for me. It's a little crowded in there, as you'll see. But yeah, I feel like I've finally gotten it to like as perfect as it can be. I'd love to make more upgrades, but now I'm getting ready to pass the torch and get a new vehicle. But just wanted to show you the final result of how I've been getting by living in my Subaru Forester. All right, so first we're gonna start out with what I call the junk drawer or the catch-all, my front passenger seat. Basically, I rarely have anybody ride with me. I can have it set up to where if I need to have a passenger, I do. But as you'll see in the back, I have to have the seat all the way forward and all the way vertical, 90 degrees, in order for me to sleep in the back. All right, so this is probably the newest addition, and I absolutely love it. It is basically a tool bag, but it keeps all my like supplements, like lotions, vitamins, toothbrush, pens, car spoon. You always got to have a car spoon. Clown makeup brushes, flashlight, book I'm reading. Basically that's just my day-to-day use stuff. I did get this thing, which is meant to go on the back of a seat, hoping that this would hold everything I need, but this really is just now like it holds just like random things. Like I really rarely use this. I probably should just get rid of it. But yeah, that's the front seat. Always got to have duct tape on hand. Never know when you're going to need it. Let's go to the back. So this is the back tailgate here. My kitchen and luggage storage, and then pantry down here. So right now I have my large suitcase. I've been traveling for work, so my clothes go in there. I do have a 3/4 length guitar, which comes in handy, being a lot smaller. This is my sleeping quarters. I am 6'4", and from here all the way to the front headrest is exactly how much room I need. It's about 2 feet wide. It's basically just a 3-inch memory foam cot mattress. Works really well. All right, so if y'all have seen my first video, I've had this for a while. This is just from the Container Store. It's got, you know, cooking oils, spices here, larger things, MCT oil, hydrogen peroxide, alcohol, some supplements, other things, silverware up here. Really nothing special. This is also probably first generation. I wanted to build a drawer here, and just my dad and I found this in his garage, and it was the exact size that we needed, so why make more weight? But basically has my cooking stove, cast iron pan, all that stuff. I don't need to go into detail. So this is my pantry. I've been kind of lazy with it, so it's not super clean. But this is my probably most used one. This is my coffee kit. I think I got these from Container Store as well. This is my like running nutrition. I haven't been running much, so I really don't use that. I should probably throw it away. Then I have two over on this side. So I got like sardines, whatever. And then another one. Bunch of this stuff. Absolutely love it. Beef liver, beef jerky. Basically, these are my platforms. So this goes up to where the back seats were, and so does this one. That one I did put a couple supports in the middle for me. So that way these things, just as you can see, just slide right in. That's it. I did get this little insulation thing, which was just, I think it's for like food delivery. Kind of helps. Over here, I keep my plates, cutting board, stuff like that. Extra bags, sage, lots of sage. So this is the back window of the passenger side. I have this, I think it's called molly board. Cut it out, screwed it in. Don't really plan on getting any resale for this car, so said whatever. This is my WeBoost. Not going to go into super much detail on that. Maybe I will later, but yeah, basically this boosts your cell signal. I have an antenna on top of my car. That's been great. This right here, game changer. I have another one up behind my driver's side, or my driver's seat. Just cheap little Amazon fan. Comes out, articulates, moves around, moves so much air. I used to have bigger fans, just not needed. This came with my front storage kit, and that's basically my first aid stuff. This is my summertime puffer blanket. So back here behind my pantry on the driver's side, back window, I have another set of molly board. And then I have a ecoflow alternator charger on there. I think I have some photos. Hopefully I'll put it on top. I'm not going to pull this out so you can see it, but it's basically zip tied on there. It goes to my ecoflow battery, and then it hooks up to my alternator. So while I'm driving, it charges my battery. You can do up to like 600 watts. I don't do that because my alternator isn't meant for it. It's meant for like vans or bigger trucks. But that thing's awesome. I rarely use my solar panels. And if I'm driving a lot, it keeps my battery topped off. All right, so this is my ecoflow battery here. Basically powers my dometic cooler and anything else, 12 volt, and also has an inverter built into it. This thing's pretty cool. This is my library, little books here. This thing, I keep camera batteries, cables. To be honest, it's kind of a pain in the ass getting to stuff up here. You can see the top is very close to the top, but you know, it's nice for keeping stuff up there. So these are my WeatherTech window insulation. So you got black on one side, shiny on the other. It keeps the car cool in the summer and warm in the winter. For the most part, summer's kind of rough, to be honest. But I have them for every single window. I got them from WeatherTech. They're pre-cut. They're perfect. Absolutely love them. I really recommend them for overlanding vehicles. And basically, I just have these tie lines. These have been here since like first generation. They're just going across, keeps them up there. So this is my sleeping platform back here. As you can see, it goes all the way to the front headrest there. I just have this piece of wood that's floating on the back, laying on the riser here, and then it's attached. And then it's attached to the headrest with climbing daisy chain. So it's just kind of free floating there. As you can see, this is amazing. I took out the back seats completely here. So I have another riser that goes all the way across. And this whole thing is just accessible. I used to have a Starlink here. I finally sold that just because I wasn't really using it. It took up so much space. So camera gear, just whatever goes all the way through. Down here, I have all of my shoes, and I just got these shoe bags from Amazon, and then other random stuff. If you're traveling in the summertime, I do not recommend putting your shoes up top. The soles will melt, so that's why I keep them down there. Yeah, and that's basically it on this side. I do have a car topper. Not really going to show you anything up there. It's got my tent. I do have a camping table, some other just, outdoorsy kind of stuff. This is my driver's side setup here. As you can see, I keep the insulation here just to keep some of the heat off of my cooler, so it's just not constantly going. In the summertime, it's really tough. As you can see, the riser goes all the way over on this side. I do have the dometic. I had a cheap Amazon one. It burnt out after about 18 months of using it. But this thing is awesome. It's kind of empty right now. And then gym bag, just whatever, other stuff down there. This is my water system. It is the Lifesaver jerry can water filter. This thing is so cool. It's pressurized, so you pump it up, water comes out. This has a filter built into it. So basically just filter your water out of a creek. I get it from grocery stores or whatever. You can put filtered water in there. It won't hurt it, but it's awesome. This is my laundry bag. As you can see here. So here's the back side of my cooler and water filter, but here is the fan. Man, for a $20 Amazon thing, I'll put the link in the description. This thing is so cool. So it's meant to go on the back of a headrest, and it comes out, articulates around, 3 speeds. The thing cranks. Like I said, I had bigger fans in here and they're just too clunky, and that thing is amazing. It just tucks right in. Look at that. Look at that. And then up here, I keep other stuff, whatever. Down here, I keep bear spray, holster, just protection stuff while I'm sleeping in sketchy places, All right, if you've seen anything overlanding or off-roading, I'm sure you've heard of WeBoost, but this is the WeBoost antenna. It goes up one more, but I only have one hand. This thing's awesome, like I said. If you have 0 bars, you're not gonna get any service, but this thing will boost signal. But yeah, the WeBoost has been awesome. It really helps out just for getting that 1 bar service, I was going to get a Starlink Mini. I sold my Starlink normal size, and I had a mount, and it was going to sit on the inside up here. I had a whole plan for it, but now I'm getting rid of the Subaru, so I'm not doing any more upgrades until I get the next vehicle, whatever that is. All right, so this is the driver's seat. This is where I drive the car, steering wheel, gas pedal, and the other one is down there. But I showed this in the first video in another cheap Amazon purchase, but I absolutely love it. I will leave a link in the description. But this is my dining room table. And it basically just hooks up that way. So I can eat, I can get my laptop out if I need to, I can journal, I can read, crack open a nice non-alcoholic Athletic Brewing. They're not a sponsor, but they are a big friend of the show. And man, are they delicious. Lime and salt. Feels just like at the beach. But yeah, But yeah, I did put in a Kenwood aftermarket stereo so I can get CarPlay. I installed a USB-C there for it. And then, oh man, I can't believe I almost forgot this. This is also a new addition, and it sucks that I just installed it and now I'm getting rid of the car. I have to take it all out. But this is the wolfbox G900 something title here. Man, is this awesome. So it's got a rear view camera. Let me turn this on. All right, so you see I've got the 3 cameras here. Yes, this is the front camera, and then I have a bumper cam, front bumper cam, and then that is the back camera, which the tailgate's open. But so what's cool about that is it's on the front bumper, so if you're like off-roading, you can see what you're like driving over. It's awesome. And then that is this camera here. I also have an in-dash cam. I just have it unplugged because that's kind of creepy. But it is cool because there's a microphone on it. So if I wanted to like vlog while I was driving, I could. But y'all know me, I put out a video like every year. So I don't know, maybe I'll use that more. But absolutely love that thing. Highly recommend it. Maybe I'll do a full video on that. But yeah, guys, this is my Subaru and this is my home. I know it's a little rushed going through. I didn't go into a lot of detail on some things, but if there's anything in particular that you want to see more of, let me know down in the comments and I can do a separate video. But yeah, I just wanted to show overall like how I have things set up. I really appreciate you guys following along. And also, you know, leave me a comment down there, like what should my next vehicle be? You know, should it be another SUV? Should I get a van? Should I get a truck? Should I get a school bus? One last thing, a lot of people have asked, how do I get into bed at night? So I'm gonna show you guys. All right, you guys, so a lot of people have asked, how do I get into bed at night? And this is the routine. So I can get in from the side if I need to, but most of the time, if I'm sitting here brushing my teeth, whatever, lock up my car, I don't have to even get out. And you just come in. And this is the fun part. The kick, the flip, spin, and there you have it. So thanks for following along, guys. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little while and maybe take a little siesta. Man, I hate filming these stupid videos.